Now it's out of the box, let's check it out. See what all I got. Now I got the little instruction piece of paper right here. Got all the extra add-ons, and there's like a charger in here, some stickers. I don't really see any tools in there. You got the vehicle, of course. And then you got a kind of a different looking remote. Kind of looks cool though. But you got your steering adjustment there, on off, steering rate, and then your brake. Feels good in the hand. And I tried to find where to put batteries in it earlier, and I pulled that off right here, and there's a bunch of tools. So it comes with a little toolkit. And it comes off, and your batteries go, there's a Phillips head screw right there. Your batteries go right there. So, thought that was kind of cool. Good feeling remote though. When I got it, the foam was off the wheel. It was stuck in the box, so I had to put it back on there. But here's the little Suzuki. I think it looks really good. Very well detailed. Tires feel good. I can't tell if there's foams in there or not. They're glued to the wheel. Oh no, they're not. Let's see if there's foams in there. Yeah, there's a foam in there. Okay, so it's got foams in there. Like I said, tires don't feel bad. It's a little bouncy, a little springy. It's got the metal leaf springs on it. Plastic drive shafts. Spare tire moves, that's pretty cool. I know to take the top off, it's kind of a pain. But you got, get the camera here. Screw right down in there. There's one there and one on the other side. You take those screws off and the top comes off. And supposedly the battery is under the seat, which I don't like because I'm going to put a driver figure in here. So I'll look at that here in a minute. I figured the battery would have been up under the hood, but it's not. They've actually got a detailed engine compartment, or about as detailed for them. Your on-off switch right there. You gotta watch these little hooks too, make sure they don't go under the hood. But yeah, let me pull the top off real quick and we'll take a deeper dive into where the battery goes. Alright, I got the top off. It's kind of a pain. We can see where the screws go into here and there. And there's those holes there. But it's got clips on the top here too. So it just clips on the roll bar. So I don't think I'll be screwing it back on. I'll just clip it on if I want to keep it on there. So that ain't too bad of a deal, I guess. But the battery is what I'm wondering about. Just put the foam out here. There we go. Okay. See the battery right there. So I could put a driver in here, but he would have to be removable every time I wanted to mess with the battery. Huh. Very interesting. These back seats fold up also. That's pretty cool. Now the windshield folds down. I think these doors just snap on and off, I think. Yeah. There we go. So you can run it without the doors also. Better look at the interior. Let me put all the details on it and everything and charge the battery, and then we'll go check it out. So y'all hang tight.
2,000 years later.
Let's do a quick size comparison. Here's the JJRC Jeep. Here's the C84-1. And here's the D14. Okay, I got it all charged up, ready to go. And as I was putting all the add-ons on, I saw these two bars in the package. So I looked at the instructions, and it looks like they're the bars that replace the doors. But there's no way for them to stay on, so I don't know how you're supposed to keep them on there. There's just two little nipples. I don't know if you can see it. There's a nipple there and a little nipple there. They just slide over, but I don't know what's supposed to keep them on. So I'm not sure about that yet, but I thought it was kind of cool. It also came with the plugs to put in the holes where the doors go. That way you won't leave them open, but I'm gonna put the doors back on it. But it's nice to have that option. I just want these to work on there. They look pretty cool, I think. But I'll figure that out later on. I did, you can see it, get him out of the way. I did add gauges to it, so it added decals to it, so the gauges. And as I was messing with this back here, I was going to put a jerry can on the back tailgate, but this back tailgate actually opens up. So that's kind of cool. It's a pain, but it opens up. It's also a pain to close. But yeah, cool. So let's turn it on now, see what happens. Instructions did say to turn the wheel first. Don't hit the throttle. There we go. Does it have turn signals? I bet it does. No, it doesn't. You got no tail lights either, huh? Or backup light. Turn signals back here, no. But I do know you got the brake button right here. I think you hold it down 3 seconds. Does the hazards. That's what the instructions were saying. Yeah, I don't know if there's bulbs in here or not. I don't think there is. No, well, I don't know, it's all enclosed. But that's what the instructions said. Let's see here, where's the remote at? Let's see, drag brake, short press, hazard lights, long press. And do a long press on it. And that's it. So, don't know what that's about either. I got a little mixed emotions about this little ride so far. I mean, it looks great. Detail's awesome on it. Just don't like where the battery compartment is. Actually, I got my driver in there. And if I take his feet off, he'll probably fit in there better, but the pedals get in the way. But he kind of stays in place a little bit. But probably maybe get some two-sided tape, put it underneath him, maybe a small strip, help him keep in place. But looks like he might hang in there at least for a drive. But cool. So let's go drive this thing around and see how well it does. So a few things I'm noticing about this little truck. First of all, the detail's great. I love the way it looks. They did an excellent job on the scale look of this thing. But I did notice it's got the same lousy turning radius as my little JJRC Jeep. So that's kind of a downside. And then the other downside is where the battery is. So if I want to take the battery out, I got to pop this top off. Take that off, then I got to take my driver out. And now I can get to the battery. So that's a little of a downside. I can deal with it though. Something else too that I forgot to mention earlier. This thing came with another roll bar. And I see leaves in there. I see like 2 holes here, 2 holes here. That hole and that hole's for the top actually. And I figured this roll bar maybe went in there, but if you can tell, nothing lines up. So I have no idea where this roll bar is supposed to go or what it's supposed to do. Not a clue. So another one of the mysteries of WPL, because that wasn't in the instructions, or at least I didn't see it in there. But other than that, this is a good little vehicle. It trailed real good. I mean, it was a perfect walking pace. If I would have taken the top off trying to climb that rock, it may have made it, but it was still top heavy. It wasn't going to climb, but it was trying. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if y'all want to get this, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. It's a good little one to get and play with and maybe fix up. Anyway, guys, y'all be good and take care.